Hello, I'm Cosmin, and he is Eddie. We're from Esenca, and we will present our product that we provide for workwear and healthcare clients. Here on the first page, we will have some analytics. For example, how many people measured, what's the most ordered item, or how many employees per item, or the size distribution. Okay.
Basically, these are custom-made charts for each client in particular.
And we can add or delete anything here. On the next page, we have a table, the employees table. Here we will have every measured employee they have. The next one, the items. Here is a page that with the table have products, and each product will have their name, their ID, their image, how the stock status, and how many employees had ordered that product.
And in these two pages, basically we can associate items with the employees both ways, so it will be easier for the client to manage the clothes for each employee in particular.
Okay, on the next page, we will provide a way for them to add their size chart, basically their products, either by CSV, JSON, or text. Okay, and this page, our client can either send their employees an email invitation to scan, or they can scan on site using this QR code. And it will launch our web application, so they don't have to download anything. They can select the language. For now, we have only those three. They will add their data, their first name, last name, and email, and then their height, weight, age, and select their gender. Afterwards, they will watch a quick tutorial how they should stand, what they should wear, and how they should position their phone. And then the camera will open, and the virtual assistant will guide the users throughout the whole measuring process. And they will also guide them throughout the whole process. Okay, now we have the measurements. We go back in the dashboard and we can check for the first entry. And here we have all the measurements that are predicted and all those images for each measurement and the 3D model of the person. And here we can associate products for this employee. Let's say this one. It will predict the size for it. Let's select another one. It will also predict a size based on their actual size charts. Okay, now my colleague will measure himself.
Good. So I'm gonna do the same process where I'm gonna introduce my name, my last name, and my email. Good. Then my height, weight, age, and gender. Good. And now the virtual assistant, as Cosmin showed, it will guide you and will not allow to take the photo if you're not in the optimal position. So if I raise my hands too much, it will tell me to lower my hands. And this virtual assistant is very important in order to get the optimal measurements So we are making sure that the person is in the A pose and the I pose in order to have the measurements done properly. Now on the dashboard we can see my measurements as a new entry on the table. And as you can see on the 3D model, it is bigger than Cosmin, since I'm bigger than him. And when he associates different clothes, different items for me, you can see I'm 3XL and Cosmin is XL. And of course, other pieces of items have numbers instead of letters. So it doesn't matter, as long as we have the size charts, the correct measurement will be provided here. Now, Cosmin.
The 3D model fit predictor.
We have the we also have the 3D model from a fit predictor. Basically, we only have to introduce height, weight, gender, and age. And by doing this, we get a 3D model purely by this data with no images at all. So the process is introduce your height, your weight, gender, and age, and it will generate the 3D model. This is less accurate than the one there because it has no visual information, but it's still good for people who do not want or do not have the time to take the pictures.
Now we will have the first version of the virtual try-on. This is the proof of concept we had with the Livas website. Here we add our height, weight, gender, and age. Also showing us how we should measure and scan this QR code. It'll also launch our widget, and it's the same processing.
Phone is placed at the height of your hips. Slightly away from your phone. Please stand still. Turn to your side and keep your arms straight down. Stand still.
Okay, it will predict a size for a specific pair of pants.
For Levi's jeans.
Okay, and here on the virtual try-on, 3D model of me will appear, and a pair of pants will be onto this 3D model, based on the 3D model.
How they would fit him in real life based on his measurements. And basically, these flows are very similar, but the first flow, it is for industrial use, where somebody from a company sends links to employees to measure themselves. This flow is for companies who have online shops and is already integrated in the website.
Okay, now I'll present you the solution for the hand measurements. So here we have the widget. You can set either footwear or handwear. For a handwear, we'll need an A4 piece of paper. Just position your hand like this. Okay, and then all those measurements will be predicted for the hand. Okay, and also for the foot. It's the same process.
Actually, Hubernetics is now the name. Yes, formerly you went to no, Hubernetics is now
And here, those are the measurements for the foot.
And as we can see here in the image, these are the measurements that we extract for the fingers. They are multiple measurements for each finger in part, and the vertical ones are just linear measurements. The other one will be circumferences. And for the feet, we can extract multiple measurements, but for now we have the length and the breadth for the foot. And in the near future, we will have for the hand and the feet a widget which will take the photos automatically by detecting the paper automatically, so there will be no user interaction other than just putting the phone in the right position.
And we also add A5 or any other papers that to make sure any user can actually use it, this widget.
This was our presentation. If you want to check out more, come to our booth and we will show you live demos and answer any questions you have. Thank you.
Thank you.